Hey, what's going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for some Norwich City daily news. The daily news show that doesn't come very daily, but does provide news when I do upload it. It's been a few days since I've uploaded one of these. The last one you saw, I was in a hotel room in Rome. As you can see, I'm home, and a lot has happened in the 2 days that I haven't uploaded. I last uploaded on Wednesday morning, Wednesday night, we played Huddersfield. Thursday morning, we appointed Stuart Weber as the sporting director officially. I think we all knew it was happening, thanks to Michael Bailey. And now we're here, Friday. The press conference has happened. It's the day before Reading at home, and we have got lots to talk about. As you can see, I don't have a phone, I don't have a laptop here with any official news stories. This is more just me saying what's happened and reflecting with you guys. I would love you, as always, to leave your comments down in the comment section below, and let's have a really good chat here, because it's been a fairly big week for Norwich City, and it just feels like a big week for Norwich City has just happened. Wednesday night, Huddersfield Town, a team who have done fantastically well this season, a team I'm very, very fond of in the way they've approached football in the Championship, a team I'm very fond of in the way they've gone about their footballing business on and off the pitch. And despite that, we should have gone to Huddersfield and produced something better than what we did. We went to Huddersfield. Huddersfield were off the back of 2 defeats against fairly poor teams in Bristol City and Burton. No disrespect to either of them teams, because we haven't beaten them away from home, either of them teams. And Huddersfield completely outplayed us, I thought. I mean, I watched the second half. I didn't catch any of the first half. I got back to my hotel room, found the dodgy stream, and whacked on. It was 0-0. I thought, happy days, you know, we haven't conceded for 45 minutes. Is this some kind of dream? Amy pinched me. She said, no, it's not. We haven't conceded for 45 minutes. She didn't really do that. She's not that weird. But I would have liked the pinch, because it didn't feel real that we had got a 45 minutes away from home without conceding. But then the second half happened. And to be fair, for the first 10 minutes of the second half, I actually thought we were the better team. We were holding the ball nicely. We were creating chances. Jerome scored a goal that I think probably should have counted, but it was disallowed for a little push. We were creating things. Pritchard was pulling the strings. And then we just capitulated, as we've seen so many times this season. It just looks like when we concede one, it's just going to keep continuing. And Norwich City teams in the past probably have to look right back to Paul Lambert, where we would concede and you would genuinely think that if we wouldn't draw the game, we would at least go on to win the game. Or sorry, the other way around, you know, if we wouldn't win the game, we'd at least draw the game. Now we concede, it's game over. Whatever minute it happens, if we concede, we are losing the game. If we concede in the first minute, we're losing. If we concede in the 60th minute, we're losing. If we go behind, it's game over, and that is a very worrying thing to happen. And not only that, we haven't got a young team, we've got a very experienced team. We've got players like Stephen Naismith, Johnny Howson, Ryan Bennett, Michael McGovern, you know, Stephen Whittaker. These are international footballers, admittedly not very good ones, but international footballers who have played hundreds and hundreds of appearances at club level in the Premier League, in the Championship, in League One. They should be qualified enough to be able to go, okay, this has happened, we now need to do this in order to try and get something from this game. It's just happened that neither of them things have happened, and we are just getting worse and worse, and it is very worrying. On a slightly more positive note, Stuart Weber was finally announced on Thursday morning, and his press conference was today, and he seems like a very, very confident, very astute man to take us forward. I feel very confident that we did choose the right man. A lot of people were saying, you know, Stuart Weber is going to take a drastic approach here. He said that there's deep-lying issues at this football club. He also said that it's not going to be, you know, he's not coming in with a magic wand, that isn't going to be an instant turnaround. But Stuart Weber, you do feel in your gut that he is the man who can possibly turn this around. Of course, he's done brilliant things at Huddersfield, brought in Wagner, and got them playing really well. He created an identity about Huddersfield, and that was one of the main things he talked about, what he wanted to do at Norwich City, create an identity from the very top to the very bottom. You're talking from CEO to the cleaners to the club shop staff. You want to create that identity like all good businesses do. We want to create this at this football club, both on and off the pitch. I think that's absolutely brilliant. Alan Irvine, he's said he's not going to become the permanent boss. Stuart Weber said he's not even in, he's not on the short list. He's also said that David Wagner isn't going to be coming to Norwich City. He's not going to be going in for his old boss. So it's interesting. It's interesting times at Norwich City. On one hand, you've got what has been a terrible, terrible season. And on the other hand, we've got a drastic new future that hopefully lies ahead for Norwich City. So it's kind of out with the old, in with the new, but we're kind of in that weird transitional period right now, almost pre-season, where none of the games really matter and no one's too fussed about what happens on the pitch. It's very odd. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think Stuart Weber is the right man to take us forward? What do you make of Alan Irvine? Do you feel a bit sorry for him? And also, what are you guys thinking going into tomorrow's game against Reading? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Leave this video a like. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.
Once upon a time, a fairy tale.